All right, let's kick this off with something massive, because today we're diving into one of the hottest lists in the entire Korean entertainment world. This isn't about the fastest comeback, the most viral song, or even the most watched drama. We're talking about something far bigger, something that ripples across the entire digital universe: social media influence. From Instagram to TikTok to every platform that rises and fades each year, there's a group of Korean idols who aren't just famous, they dominate the world's attention. And what makes it even more intriguing is that this phenomenon didn't happen overnight. It's built on long journeys, historic moments, career-shifting decisions, evolving platform trends, and global viral waves that shaped this ranking. In the past few years, the social media landscape has changed drastically. Idols who once seemed untouchable can suddenly be overtaken by a single viral moment. Even someone who barely posts can beat those who upload every day, if the timing hits just right. The digital world is like a giant stage that never sleeps, and these idols stand right at the center of it. Every movement, every comeback, every photo, every tiny update, even a simple, unfiltered selfie can instantly shake up global trending lists. The year 2025 proves just how unpredictable this influence has become. Some idols returned after long breaks, others skyrocketed through solo projects. Some gained momentum from international media spotlight, and a few quietly shattered records without anyone noticing until the numbers dropped. And the wildest part? Their competition isn't just within Korea or Asia, it's truly global. So here it is, the list of the top 7 Korean idols with the biggest social media influence in the world for 2025, based on a combination of global social impact index results, engagement rates, viral momentum, public activity, and worldwide cultural impact. Ready? Let's begin with number 7.
Number 7. RM, BTS, the global spokesperson. RM's rise as one of the most influential Korean idols on global social media in 2025 is not the result of explosive virality alone, but a combination of credibility, cultural presence, and long-term trust built across years of public visibility. Even during periods when BTS as a group stepped back due to mandatory service, RM's digital influence remained strikingly strong, powered by his unique identity as a leader, thinker, artist, and cultural bridge. What sets RM apart is the distinctive aura he carries, an image of intellectual depth, calm confidence, and worldly curiosity that resonates with audiences far beyond typical fandom boundaries. In 2025, every time RM appeared online, the digital world moved. His posts, though often minimalist or understated, consistently generated massive engagement. Whether it's a quiet photo of a painting, a candid shot from a studio, or a simple reflection about life, he manages to turn everyday moments into global conversations. People respond to him not only as an idol, but as a relatable figure whose thoughts feel genuine and grounded. This is rare in an era where social media is crowded with highly curated personas. RM's authenticity becomes his strongest currency. His reputation as the global spokesperson isn't just a title, it's a digital reality. Every time RM speaks, whether through interviews, messages, or a spontaneous live stream, millions tune in. Media outlets across the world cite his commentary, analyze his statements, and amplify his presence. Few idols have the power to turn a casual comment into a trending topic worldwide, but RM does it with ease. His connection to the world of art and culture also gives him an influence that extends far beyond music. Museums, galleries, and cultural institutions have acknowledged the RM effect, a real and measurable rise in young people's interest in art because of his posts. When he shares a sculpture or a gallery visit, entire online communities begin discussing it. There are idol influencers, and then there is RM, someone who can shift cultural conversations with a single photo. In 2025, anticipation surrounding his post-enlistment activities amplified his digital power even more. Fans and non-fans alike waited for updates, and whenever he posted, global platforms reacted instantly. His hairstyle reveal after service, trending worldwide. His first mirror selfie in months,
millions of likes. A casual video of him walking outdoors, viral within hours. TikTok users remixed his clips, editors dissected his words, art communities reposted his recommendations. RM had become a cross-platform phenomenon without trying to be one. On Instagram, despite not chasing aesthetics or trends, he maintained one of the strongest engagement rates among Korean male idols. His posts commonly attracted attention from international celebrities, artists, and luxury brands, proving that his influence spans across industries. Meanwhile, X/Twitter remained one of the biggest hubs of RM-inspired conversations. Even without posting frequently, quotes, clips, and old moments involving him regularly resurfaced and climbed to the top of global trends. His image as a thoughtful role model, someone who inspires self-improvement and creative exploration, creates a ripple effect that social media algorithms love. People share his content because it makes them feel something. That emotional resonance is a marketing powerhouse. RM is also one of the very few Korean idols who maintains consistent coverage from Western media year after year. Magazines like GQ, Vogue, Rolling Stone, and various arts-focused publications often highlight his influence, deepening the perception that he represents not just K-pop, but modern Korean culture on a global scale. When the media respects you, your online influence multiplies. RM is living proof of that. Through all of this, perhaps the most powerful aspect of RM's digital influence is how he balances leadership and vulnerability. He speaks honestly about pressure, uncertainty, creativity, and identity, which strengthens the bond with his global audience. In a world where social media often rewards perfection, RM's willingness to show introspection makes him stand out even more. His influence is not built on spectacle, but on substance, and that gives his digital presence longevity that many idols can only dream of. All these factors, credibility, emotional connection, cultural relevance, artistic depth, and the unwavering attention of global media, cement RM's place as number 7 in the ranking of Korean idols with the biggest social media influence in the world in 2025. And as he steps into a new chapter of his career post-military, one thing is certain: RM's digital dominance is only just beginning.
Number 6. IU, the timeless digital empress. IU's position as one of the most influential Korean idols on global social media in 2025 is the result of a rare combination of artistry, longevity, emotional resonance, and multi-platform impact that very few public figures, idol or actor, can match. She occupies a unique place in the entertainment world, a singer adored for her vocals and songwriting, an actress celebrated for her performances, and a public figure trusted by millions for her consistency and sincerity. In the chaotic, fast-changing ecosystem of social media, IU stands not as someone who chases trends, but as someone who defines them by simply being herself. That is precisely why she sits confidently at number 6 on this list. In 2025, IU once again proves that influence isn't measured solely by follower count. It's measured by the weight of engagement, the intensity of global reactions, and the cultural footprint left behind every time she appears online. IU has one of the most stable yet powerful engagement patterns among Korean celebrities worldwide. She doesn't post excessively, she doesn't force aesthetics, and she doesn't rely on provocative content. And yet, every update she uploads, whether it's a casual mirror selfie, a behind-the-scenes drama photo, or a teaser for her music, instantly dominates timelines across countries. What truly sets IU apart is her cross-demographic power. Unlike many idols, who primarily attract young audiences, IU is loved across age groups. Teenagers admire her fresh, relatable charm, young adults resonate with her storytelling and emotional maturity, and older fans appreciate her grace, talent, and grounded public persona. This wide demographic reach translates into an unusually strong digital presence. Brands, newspapers, content creators, and even academic communities often discuss her influence.
It's a level of cultural penetration that few entertainers achieve. As an artist, IU's influence skyrockets through the emotional depth of her music. Fans often say that IU doesn't just release songs, she releases experiences. Her lyrics spark conversations worldwide, creating waves of content on TikTok, countless analyses on YouTube, and endless quote graphics on Instagram. Whenever IU sings live, even in small snippets, the clips circulate like wildfire. When she posts a video from the recording studio or shares a handwritten lyric note, millions engage with it because IU represents authenticity in a digital age filled with filters and facades. Her storytelling ability, raw, emotional, and universally relatable, turns social media into an extension of her artistic world. In 2025, IU's acting career continues to elevate her digital presence. Every drama or film she participates in becomes a global talking point across TikTok edits, Instagram Reels, and Twitter X threads. Her behind-the-scenes chemistry with co-stars, her emotional acting clips, and her transformation into different characters consistently go viral. Even when she's not promoting anything, older clips from her past series re-emerge and dominate trending pages, proving how timeless her presence has become. On social media, IU has mastered an elegant balance. She feels accessible, but still mysterious, warm, but still private. She gives fans enough to feel connected, yet maintains a level of distance that protects her personal life, an approach that strengthens her credibility and dignity in the public eye. In a world where oversharing is common, IU shines precisely because she doesn't. Instead, she cultivates anticipation. When she disappears for a while, fans eagerly wait. When she returns, social media explodes. TikTok in particular has amplified IU's global digital influence. Her iconic songs like Love Poem, Glooming, 8, and Celebrity often resurface in trends, while fan edits using her voice or visuals consistently attract millions of views. IU's gentle aura, poetic expressions, and cinematic aesthetics make her a perfect fit for long-form and short-form editing communities. Many global fans, even those unfamiliar with K-pop, discover IU through beautifully edited clips that highlight her acting or singing, and once they fall into the IU universe, few ever leave. Another powerful element of her influence is her reputation for kindness and generosity. IU is one of the most well-known philanthropists in Korea, and charity news involving her spreads quickly across platforms. Each donation she makes, especially during major global crises, is heavily shared by fans and media alike. Her image as a good-hearted celebrity resonates deeply in social media culture, where authenticity and positive impact are increasingly valued. In 2025, IU's brand power remains nearly unmatched. Luxury brands, cosmetic companies, fashion houses, and global campaigns gain massive digital traction whenever IU becomes the face of a product. She can sell out items simply by being spotted wearing them, and fan discussions about her style, clean, elegant, and timeless, regularly go viral. Unlike trend-focused idols, IU inspires a more emotional type of consumer loyalty. She makes people want to adopt the lifestyle, not just buy a product. Her influence feels personal, aspirational, and comforting. Western media also consistently acknowledges IU's relevance. International outlets often describe her as Korea's sweetheart, the nation's top singer-songwriter, or Asia's leading female soloist. These labels expand her digital footprint far beyond Korean fandoms, placing her alongside global icons and increasing the visibility of her content across foreign platforms. Most importantly, IU represents emotional safety and genuine warmth in a space that often feels chaotic. People follow her not just for entertainment, but for comfort. Her presence online feels like a breath of calm in a noisy world. This emotional loyalty is what gives IU an incredibly strong and enduring digital influence. And in the end, that's why IU rightfully stands as number 6. She doesn't dominate social media through loudness or viral gimmicks, but through depth, artistry, integrity, and the unwavering love of millions who find solace in her presence.
Number 5. Jennie, Blackpink, the global it girl who turns every post into a cultural event. Jennie's social media influence in 2025 is something that goes far beyond the typical definition of popularity, because at this point, she has become one of the strongest cultural forces in the digital world. What makes her position so unique is the combination of consistency, elite branding, unpredictability, viral momentum, and the kind of star aura that simply cannot be manufactured. When Jennie posts, the reaction is instant, loud, and global. It doesn't matter if it's a high-fashion editorial shot or a blurry behind-the-scenes mirror selfie. People treat it like breaking news. And this isn't accidental. Over the years, Jennie has crafted a digital persona that blends luxury, mystery, relatability, and modern femininity so seamlessly that every demographic, from hardcore fashion enthusiasts to casual K-pop followers, pays attention. Her Instagram in particular has transformed into a cultural index. Media outlets track her outfits, fashion brands chase her endorsement timing, and fans across continents recreate her makeup looks within minutes. She influences behavior, not just trends. Fashion houses have gone as far as scheduling their announcements around her posts because they know her presence can overshadow entire promotional campaigns. This is the magnitude of the Jennie effect, a phenomenon that has been documented by fashion editors, brand analysts, and even digital marketing researchers, who view her as one of the most powerful tastemakers of the 2020s. In 2025, her activity becomes even more dominant due to her simultaneous expansion into multiple industries: luxury brand partnerships, solo music projects, creative direction collaborations, magazine editorials, and cross-industry appearances in Western media. She doesn't just appear in campaigns, she shifts the visual language of the campaign itself. A single image from her Chanel or Calvin Klein collaborations can trend for days, inspire thousands of edits, spawn global discussions, and generate billions in media value. Yet despite all this luxury dominance, Jennie also has an almost magical ability to feel relatable. She doesn't overload her feed with polished perfection. Instead, she mixes elite visuals with casual human moments. A spontaneous selfie taken in dim lighting? Viral. A photo dump of her daily life? Viral. A short clip of her dancing, practicing, traveling, or even just laughing with friends? Viral. Her engagement rate remains exceptionally high because she balances exclusivity and accessibility, giving fans the sense that they are witnessing something real, not something manufactured. Another defining factor of her 2025 influence is her cross-cultural appeal. She isn't only a K-pop star or a Korean celebrity. She is globally recognized, globally referenced, and globally desired. Western fashion fans follow her even if they know nothing about Blackpink. Trend watchers analyze her outfits even if they don't listen to K-pop. Her presence at events like the Met Gala or Paris Fashion Week regularly becomes the focal point of international media coverage, often surpassing A-list Hollywood celebrities in both engagement and search volume. Her social impact is measurable in major media trends. Hashtags with her name generate millions of posts. Edits and fan-made compilations dominate TikTok feeds, and her influence extends far beyond charts or follower counts. She shapes digital aesthetics. She sets the mood of what feels cool online. She inspires how people pose, dress, edit photos, and even choose color palettes. And when she goes quiet for a while, people actually notice. Silence from Jennie becomes a conversation in itself, and her eventual return, usually with a single effortless photo, ignites comment wars, trend explosions, and global headlines. This ability to cause a collective reaction without trying is one of the rarest forms of influence in the entertainment industry. And unlike many celebrities whose momentum depends heavily on constant activity, Jennie's power thrives even during low activity periods. Her social media presence is so strong that her numbers remain consistent whether she posts daily or remains quiet for weeks. That stability is a sign of genuine long-term cultural impact, not temporary hype. She has grown beyond being just a member of Blackpink. She is a standalone global icon whose digital influence surpasses the boundaries of fandom and penetrates mainstream pop culture.
In 2025, Jennie stands as one of the world's most recognizable and influential social media figures, not because she tries to be viral, but because her existence naturally creates conversation. From luxury fashion to youth culture, from beauty trends to online identity aesthetics, her impact stretches across industries and continents. Every post is a cultural moment. Every photo is a reference point. Every appearance is an event. Jennie doesn't just participate in the social media world, she shapes it, defines it, and leads it. That is why her spot in this ranking is not only justified, but inevitable. Number 4. Lisa, Blackpink. The digital phenomenon who turns global attention into a personal playground. Lisa's social media influence in 2025 is the kind of phenomenon that analysts, marketers, and entertainment insiders study like a rare case in modern digital culture. Because her presence online isn't just powerful, it's colossal, consistent, and almost untouchable in scale. She has reached a point where her posts don't simply perform well, they reshape global engagement patterns, trending charts, and even regional digital behaviors. What makes Lisa so extraordinary is her ability to dominate across multiple regions simultaneously: Southeast Asia, East Asia, Europe, the Middle East, South America, and the US. A level of cross-continental influence that only a handful of entertainers in history have ever achieved. Every time she uploads something, the internet reacts like she just dropped a major announcement, even if it's just a casual selfie or a behind-the-scenes clip from her daily routine. Her follower base is a massive international blend, not concentrated in a single country or region, and this makes her engagement numbers more global than almost any other idol in the industry. She stands at the intersection of music, fashion, dance culture, and global youth trends, which amplifies her visibility far beyond K-pop. In 2025, Lisa continues to be one of the most followed Korean idols in the world, and her account essentially functions as a cultural hub for fans, media outlets, trendsetters, and brand strategists. What separates Lisa from the rest is her identity as a global performer. Born in Thailand, trained in Korea, active worldwide, and loved everywhere, she embodies a true international celebrity whose reach is not restricted by language barriers or cultural borders. Fans from dozens of countries translate her captions, repost her videos, and analyze her outfits, while international media consistently use her content as reference material for features, fashion breakdowns, and audience analysis. Whenever she releases a dance video, it becomes an ecosystem of viral challenges, edits, remakes, and tutorials. Her dance shorts are among the most replicated pieces of idol content online, proving that her influence isn't limited to passive engagement. People act on what she posts. Dance communities adore her, fashion editors track her, and general audiences admire her charisma even if they aren't Blackpink fans. She moves effortlessly through different industries: luxury fashion, high jewelry, performance art, dance choreography, festival headlining, global campaigns, and even television appearances. And each time she enters a new space, her online influence skyrockets even further. Brands consider her one of the safest and most effective ambassadors in the world, not only because she has a massive following, but because her posts generate real consumer reactions. Products she wears sell out, makeup shades she uses trend internationally, and accessories she casually shows in a photo end up on thousands of wish lists. This Lisa effect is something marketers actively plan around because they know that her influence has a measurable financial impact. But the true magic behind Lisa's influence isn't her numbers, it's her aura. She radiates an effortless coolness, a playful confidence, and a natural star power that viewers can feel instantly. Her photos never feel overly posed, her videos feel alive. She makes luxury fashion look fun instead of intimidating, and she makes high-level performance look natural instead of overwhelming. This approachable charisma is one of the strongest reasons her global reach keeps growing every year. Another key factor that strengthens her 2025 presence is her powerful connection with Southeast Asia. As a Thai superstar who made it big in Korea and globally, she is a symbol of regional pride and international success. Countries like Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, and the Philippines generate enormous engagement for her posts, driving some of the highest global interaction ratios among all K-pop idols. And because she has such a massive fan base across time zones, her posts can hit peak engagement multiple times throughout a single day, something extremely rare even among top celebrities. Her dominance on TikTok is equally massive. Clips of her performances, fan cams, and edits consistently go viral, often reaching people who don't even know her name at first, but instantly become curious. Her facial expressions, dance style, and charisma translate extremely well into short-form video culture, making her one of the most widely circulated idols on the platform. Even when she isn't posting actively, fans continuously upload older clips that resurface into new viral waves. This evergreen virality is a sign of an icon whose influence doesn't depend on constant content output. Her older content remains relevant, rewatchable, and exciting. Her international collaborations also give her a unique edge. Whether she appears at high-profile fashion weeks, luxury gala events, brand showcases, or magazine shoots, her visibility is always amplified by global media coverage. Unlike most idols whose fame remains mostly within K-pop circles, Lisa consistently breaks out into mainstream Western entertainment news, fashion journalism, and global celebrity rankings. She isn't just part of the conversation, she often leads it. And perhaps the most powerful part of Lisa's digital presence in 2025 is how naturally she balances superstar glamour with warmth. She never appears distant or unreachable. She interacts with fans at events, she posts joyful and relaxed photos, and she conveys a genuine sense of gratitude that strengthens her emotional connection with millions. That combination, global-scale power with genuine relatability, is incredibly rare, and it's exactly why Lisa remains one of the biggest social media forces in the world. Her place in this ranking isn't simply earned through numbers, it's earned through consistent impact, cross-cultural magnetism, artistic excellence, and a digital presence that continues to grow even after years at the top. Lisa doesn't just dominate social media, she owns the stage, the spotlight, and the conversation. Every post, every clip, every appearance becomes a worldwide moment. And in 2025, her influence remains one of the strongest the world has ever seen.
Number 3. Jimin, BTS, the emotional powerhouse whose online presence moves global audiences like a cultural wave. Jimin's social media influence in 2025 represents a phenomenon that blends artistry, emotional resonance, cultural impact, and a level of digital magnetism that analysts often struggle to categorize because his presence doesn't operate like typical celebrity engagement. It operates like a global emotional engine. When Jimin appears online, he doesn't just post, he creates a moment that pulls people in on a human level. His digital footprint radiates warmth, vulnerability, elegance, and star quality all at once, making him one of the most emotionally influential idols of the decade. What makes Jimin stand out so dramatically is the sincerity that people immediately feel through his visuals, captions, expressions, and even the smallest gestures. His photos are rarely just photos, they carry a sense of intimacy, like he's letting fans see a piece of himself rather than a curated image. This emotional transparency creates an unusually strong engagement pattern where fans don't just view his content, they connect with it. They reflect, they respond, they share, they interpret, and they amplify every detail, resulting in engagement spikes that exceed typical idol metrics. Jimin's online presence doesn't rely on hyperactive posting rhythms. In fact, his influence is strongest precisely because he chooses meaningful moments. When he posts, the anticipation is already high, and the emotional impact is immediate. His selfies become viral templates, his casual outfit shots become global outfit inspirations, and his short video clips transform into TikTok trends within minutes. His ability to evoke feeling through the camera, whether soft, powerful, playful, or introspective, is one of the rarest traits in the entertainment industry, and it continuously fuels the intensity of his digital reach. In 2025, Jimin's influence is further magnified by his critically acclaimed solo achievements. His previous records, performances, music videos, and international milestones continue to circulate across social platforms, creating a perpetual stream of viral content. Even clips from years past still get millions of views weekly because Jimin's charisma simply does not age.
His songs inspire dance covers, emotional edits, aesthetic montages, and global challenges, making him one of the most consistently referenced artists in K-pop's online ecosystem. And when he performs live, the fan cams explode online like digital fireworks, each one turning into its own viral phenomenon. Beyond performance, Jimin is also a major force in the fashion and luxury world. His partnerships with high-end brands generate massive media value because he naturally elevates anything he wears. A simple cardigan becomes a trending item. A bracelet becomes a symbol of softness and elegance. Full fashion campaigns featuring him frequently outperform other global celebrity ambassadors, proving that his influence is not tied to hype, but to authenticity and cultural resonance. His face carries artistic depth. His expressions feel cinematic, and his aura blends delicacy with magnetism in a way that compels people to look twice. This makes him one of the most photographed and reposted idols across multiple fashion and fan platforms. His global fan base plays a massive part in amplifying his digital presence. Armies around the world monitor his activity with near-surgical precision, reacting instantly whenever he appears. Their dedication, paired with Jimin's unique ability to inspire emotional loyalty, creates one of the strongest engagement engines in the industry. And the influence isn't isolated to BTS fans alone. Casual K-pop listeners and even non-fans often share or interact with Jimin's content because of its aesthetic appeal, emotional depth, and artistic quality. There's also the undeniable fact that Jimin is one of the most charismatic performers of his generation. Clips of his dancing, singing, smiling, laughing, or even walking onto a stage can instantly go viral. His stage presence is so captivating that viewers sometimes describe it as hypnotic. This isn't mere hyperbole. His movements are precise yet graceful, powerful yet fluid, making his performance clips some of the most widely shared content across multiple platforms. His talent becomes a universal language that transcends borders, languages, and cultural differences. Another key component of his digital power is his kindness. Jimin's reputation for being gentle, thoughtful, and deeply appreciative of fans enhances how people interpret his content. His online presence feels genuine, calm, and heartfelt. This emotional authenticity strengthens his global influence in ways that metrics alone cannot explain. People don't just admire him, they feel connected to him. And this connection is exactly what drives his posts to break records repeatedly. In 2025, Jimin stands as one of the strongest digital figures in the world, not just because of numbers, but because of emotional depth, artistic excellence, global relevance, and an authenticity that resonates universally. He embodies the rare blend of superstar power and human warmth, making every appearance, whether a soft selfie or a grand performance, transform into a worldwide digital moment. Jimin doesn't simply influence social media, he transforms it into a space where artistry, humanity, and emotion collide, creating an impact that is powerful, resonant, and undeniably unforgettable. Number 2. V. BTS, the visual icon whose every digital moment turns into a worldwide cultural shockwave. V's social media influence in 2025 is a phenomenon that blends artistry, mystique, aesthetic mastery, and a level of global charisma so strong that even people outside the K-pop world recognize him instantly. His presence online doesn't feel like a celebrity posting for engagement. It feels like an artist unveiling fragments of his world. That's why whenever V appears on social media, the reaction is explosive, emotional, and global. His posts don't simply trend, they dominate timelines, spill into mainstream media, and become digital cultural events that spark conversations across continents. What makes V stand at the top tier of online influence is the way he naturally merges mystery, authenticity, and cinematic visuals. His photos often look like they belong in an art gallery. Soft lighting, unique angles, atmospheric tones, and expressions that feel both intimate and distant. People don't just see his content, they feel it. There's a quiet, emotional depth behind everything he posts, whether he's sharing a relaxed selfie, a fashion moment, a behind-the-scenes clip, or even an unexpected life update. V has a talent for capturing the kind of imagery that stays in people's minds long after scrolling past it, and this visual artistry is one of the reasons he consistently dominates engagement charts worldwide. In 2025, despite periods of low activity, V maintains and even grows his position as a global digital icon. His power online doesn't rely on frequency, it relies on impact. He can disappear for weeks or months, and the moment he returns with a single photo, the internet erupts. Media outlets race to report it. Fans flood hashtags within minutes. His name climbs worldwide trending lists. Even casual observers join in because his aura feels refreshingly different from typical celebrity behavior. V is unpredictable, but in a way that feels intentional, controlled, and artistically meaningful. His social media engagement rates throughout 2025 remain among the highest of any Korean idol in the world. His Instagram especially is a showcase of timeless aesthetics, vintage moods, luxury fashion, warm photography, candid moments, and emotional storytelling through visuals. Brands closely monitor his activity because even a subtle hint, like wearing a certain accessory or posting a particular color palette, can trigger massive global trends. Fashion houses, photographers, and style analysts frequently reference him because he embodies a modern form of visual influence that doesn't require loudness or oversharing. Instead, he captivates with subtlety, something only a few global icons have ever mastered. He also has an unusually diverse global fan base. V is adored not only in Korea or Asia, but across North America, South America, the Middle East, Europe, and Africa. His appeal transcends borders because his image, personality, and artistic identity speak a universal language. His expressions tell stories, his fashion blends comfort with luxury, and his charisma feels natural rather than performed. This global emotional connection is why his posts spread so fast. Within minutes, translations, edits, mood boards, analysis threads, and aesthetic compilations appear in multiple languages. Another huge aspect of V's digital dominance comes from his deep connection to music and performance. Clips of his vocals, stage presence, and live performances continue to go viral even without new uploads. His solo work, including past releases and visual artworks, maintain unbelievable longevity, earning new audiences every year through repost and algorithm-driven resurfacing. His baritone voice, unique tone, and emotional delivery make him one of the most clipped, shared, and remixed idols in the global digital space. Fans and casual listeners alike often use his voice for edits, artistic videos, emotional montages, and aesthetic content that circulates widely across TikTok, Instagram Reels, and countless fan pages. And then there's his personality. Gentle, humorous, mischievous, and thoughtful. This authentic softness is a major pillar of his online power. V has a way of making even a simple smile or a relaxed expression feel comforting, and audiences respond to that. He also has a well-known love for photography, art, and vintage aesthetics, which further strengthens his appeal to creative communities online. Artists, photographers, designers, editors, and aesthetic-focused accounts often use him as a muse because he fits effortlessly into visual narratives that range from dreamy and nostalgic to modern and bold. But perhaps the most impressive part of V's digital impact in 2025 is his timelessness. Unlike many celebrities whose online fame depends on trends or temporary hype cycles, V's presence holds long-term cultural value. Even older photos or clips of him regularly reappear as viral hits, proving that his impact is not tied to algorithm tricks. It is tied to genuine global admiration. His content ages like classic art. It doesn't fade, it resurfaces, and each resurfacing only strengthens his digital footprint. His influence extends deeply into fashion culture as well. Outfits he wears, even casual or experimental ones, often become global topic discussions. Whether he's in a tailored suit, loose vintage wear, colorful statement pieces, or soft minimalist attire, his fashion choices tend to set trends rather than follow them. Luxury brands view him as a cultural asset rather than just a model, because his ability to humanize and elevate fashion is unmatched. He gives clothing personality. He gives accessories atmosphere. He gives visual campaigns emotion. All of this culminates in a social media presence that feels less like a celebrity feed and more like an ongoing cinematic narrative of a global icon. V doesn't shout for attention. Attention naturally flows toward him. He doesn't chase trends. Trends form around him. He doesn't post often, but when he does, the world feels it. That is the kind of digital influence only the most legendary figures achieve, and in 2025, V stands at the very top of that category, shaping social media culture with quiet strength, artistic depth, and a charisma so powerful that it resonates across the world with every single appearance he makes.
Number 1. Jungkook, BTS, the unstoppable global main character whose every move rewrites the rules of social media. Jungkook's social media influence in 2025 is not just massive, it's historic, unmatched, and operating on a level that feels almost beyond what a single individual should be capable of generating in the digital age. He is the definition of a global digital phenomenon, the kind of figure whose presence shapes platform algorithms, shifts cultural trends, and commands worldwide attention instantly and effortlessly. Unlike most celebrities who rely on scheduled posts, marketing strategies, curated aesthetics, or brand-engineered moments, Jungkook's power comes from something far simpler yet far more rare: authenticity, paired with world-class superstar aura. When Jungkook posts, the internet doesn't just react, it erupts. His engagement numbers regularly surpass global top-tier celebrities, luxury brand ambassadors, pop giants, and influencers with far more frequent posting schedules. One selfie from him can generate more interaction than an entire promotional cycle from major companies. It's not an exaggeration, it's a digital reality that marketers, media outlets, platform analysts, and fandom researchers have been forced to acknowledge repeatedly. His influence is so dominant that his posts routinely break platform records, redefine engagement expectations, and trigger worldwide trending lists even on days when nothing major is happening in the entertainment industry. What makes Jungkook's power even more extraordinary is that he maintains this level of dominance even during low activity periods. He doesn't need to post often. His silence builds anticipation, and his eventual appearance multiplies the effect. When he does appear, it's like the internet collectively pauses for a moment, then bursts into a global wave of excitement. A simple photo of him at home can overshadow major award shows. A casual video of him dancing can generate millions of recreations and edits. A clip of him singing live can instantly trend worldwide and dominate music-related hashtags. And when he posts anything related to fitness, fashion, tattoos, hairstyle changes, or daily life, the internet reacts with a level of intensity usually reserved for global breaking news. In 2025, Jungkook stands as the most streamed Korean soloist globally, and his music continues to circulate across platforms with an unstoppable momentum. His solo releases generate long-term viral patterns, with songs frequently reappearing on charts, TikTok trends, global playlists, and fan edits months or even years after release. His voice dominates short-form video platforms, where hundreds of thousands of users create edits, remixes, challenges, and emotional compilations using his songs or fan cam audio. His popularity is not just strong, it's self-sustaining, constantly replenished by new audiences discovering him through viral clips. But what truly sets Jungkook apart is his versatility he showcases across every medium. He can deliver explosive stage performances with razor-sharp choreography, then create intimate live streams where he casually chats with fans while singing, cooking, working out, or simply existing. These live streams have become legendary in the digital world, not because of any flashy production, but because his realness draws people in with magnetic force. His live streams have broken viewership numbers multiple times, and every moment from them is instantly clipped, shared, edited, memed, and spread across the internet at lightning speed. His authenticity is his weapon. His charisma is natural, not manufactured. His presence feels like a friend, a star, and an icon simultaneously, creating the rare emotional connection that turns casual viewers into dedicated followers. His impact in fashion is equally explosive. Jungkook's outfits, whether streetwear, luxury, or minimalist casual, sell out globally within minutes. Entire fashion trends emerge from a single selfie or airport photo.
His hair changes spark international reaction cycles. Even tiny details like earrings, bracelets, or nail colors become global talking points. Luxury brands view him not as an ambassador, but as a phenomenon who can shift consumer behavior with minimal effort. And he does it without ever trying to be trendy. He is the trend. Then there's his influence in fitness culture. Jungkook's workout videos are some of the most widely circulated fitness content in the world, inspiring millions of viewers, influencers, and athletes. His exercise routines, physique updates, and discipline-centered live streams have shaped online fitness communities in ways no other idol has ever achieved. He doesn't position himself as a fitness influencer, but the internet treats him as one because his dedication radiates authenticity and motivation. His global reach is unmatched, spanning the US, Korea, Japan, Southeast Asia, Europe, the Middle East, Latin America, and beyond. His fan base crosses language barriers, cultural borders, and generational gaps. Non-K-pop fans know his name. Casual listeners know his songs. General audiences recognize his face. And the media constantly refers to him as one of the biggest stars of his generation. The reason Jungkook takes the #1 spot is simple. He doesn't just influence digital culture, he defines it. He creates trends unintentionally. He shapes platform behavior naturally. He generates global attention effortlessly. And he maintains a level of loyalty from fans that is rarely seen in the modern entertainment world. In 2025, Jungkook stands at the peak of social media influence, not because of strategy, but because of authenticity, talent, charisma, cultural relevance, and a digital presence that feels impossibly magnetic. He is the moment, the trend, the standard, and the blueprint. And that is why no one comes close to his impact.